Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 10 of the San Diego Padres franchise here on the channel. So this will be the final episode of the 2020 season because, yeah, there you have it. We are officially eliminated from wildcard contention. So we'll just be finishing out this season, taking a look of where we want to go in the offseason. I'll be talking a little bit more about where I want to go in the offseason than the actual game itself. But we will be playing that game against the LA Dodgers on the 27th in Petco Park. Not really looking too much to that game because the Dodgers, as you'll see in a second, have broken the single season win record. Yeah, they've done it. You'll see in a second. Yep, 121 wins for the Dodgers, and Machado gets injured, so that will end his season. 1 to 2 weeks. No point in having him playing these last 3 games against this Dodgers team. Dodgers are going to get win 122 there, 123, and into our final game of the season, they are going for win 124 to add on to their single season record. So currently the single season win record is held by the 1906 Chicago Cubs and the 2001 Seattle Mariners. The Mariners one is more relevant because the Cubs, of course, was over 100 years ago. So yeah, the Dodgers have beat this Mariners record by a landslide. The Mariners, of course, in 2001 did not win the World Series. They lost in the ALCS series. So the Dodgers are looking to overcome that and actually win the World Series this year. On the mound for us is Garrett Richards, 4.58 ERA. I'll talk about it in a little bit, but Garrett Richards is probably gone after this year. He probably doesn't make our pen. And by the way, if you like what you see on the channel and you want to see the offseason tomorrow night, hit that subscribe button, leave a like on this video for the offseason. Big changes are coming. So leading off for the Dodgers is Justin Turner, doing all right. The third baseman is for the Dodgers in the season, batting .286 overall. Gonna lead them off into battle against the San Diego Padres in their regular season finale. Richards is gonna deal to Turner, and Turner is gonna blast that one in the gap past Brian Reynolds and Tommy Pham in center. Pham is gonna get to that one right off the wall. Turner will get to second easy. That is a lead off double for Justin Turner, batting lead off, of course, for the Los Angeles Dodgers. That is his 34th on the season. Batting second is Corey Seager, the Dodgers shortstop, and Seager is going to draw a walk, so now Richards in trouble early. Got runners on first and second for Mookie Betts, who is batting .385 on the year. Unfortunately, he has dropped from the 400 ranks, but Betts is going to put that one to center field. Reynolds will throw it home, but now the Dodgers have bases loaded for Cody Bellinger, and Bellinger is going to hit that one to short. I don't know what Tatis is doing there. Whoa, okay, he got the out at second. Yeah, I don't know. The Dodgers score a run. Now Muncy's up. He's just going to absolutely kill this ball. We got Reynolds there in center, but they will tag up and score. That'll be Corey Seager scoring. And it's 2-0 Dodgers, just like that. I don't know what Tatis again was doing. He probably wouldn't have doubled up Bellinger anyway, but it would have been a lot closer. And now Richards is going to get another man to fly out to right field. Tommy Pham will be there. The Dodgers take a 2-0 lead here early in the first inning. And pitching for the Dodgers in their final game of the season is Julio Urias. Urias holds an ERA of 2.52 on the season, 18-4 for him on the year after a good 32 starts. Leading off for the Padres is, of course, Fernando Tatis Jr., our All-Star. On a 3-2, Tatis gonna swing and miss on the changeup. Yeah, not a good start for the Padres, but I'm gonna talk real quick about our offseason while the gameplay still goes on in the background. Brian Reynolds is gonna hit that one to right field and fly out. But real quick, I'm just going to talk about every single position on this team and where I'm thinking going forward for this offseason. So shortstop, Tatis, easy. There's nothing else. Like, he's staying there. Center field, Brian Reynolds, I feel pretty good about him staying in center field. Same with Tommy Pham, honestly, as he's going to strike out right here on your screen, just staring at that pitch right up the middle. But yeah, Tommy Pham will not go anywhere. But third base, oh, here, Jurickson Profar is going to make an error picking that ball up, and whoa, that ball sails right over Cam Susano's head at first base. Nice play, Jurickson Profar. Obviously, he's not the third baseman of the future. It's probably going to be Machado, but again, I kind of want to move that contract. I'm still undecided on whether or not I'm going to trade Machado or not, but I'm definitely just going to test out his value in the offseason via the trade block. But as you see, Mookie Betts here is just going to blast the one right past Josh Naylor in left field, and that's another position, left field. So Josh Naylor is probably not going to stay at left field. I really want to put him at first base. So that leaves left field open for Taylor Trammell, who's currently in AAA and has A potential. He's injured right now, but he'll be ready for the next season. So I think Trammell's probably going to take left field. And we'll also probably look at left field during free agency. We'll try to get someone in as well, as Mookie Betts is going to score here and make this a 3-0 ball game. So next up should be catcher. Francisco Mejia will probably stay catcher because I really like the switch hitting catcher in Francisco Mejia. and he's just always been good when I'm hitting with him, I feel like, as that ball is absolutely crushed. Herbert Ruiz gonna hit that one right to the fence. The Dodgers here are gonna take a 4-0 lead on Garrett Richards. But we also have Luis Campusano, who is at catcher as well, who is a prospect. So he will stay on the big league team, obviously, but I think Mejia will be the starter for sure. As the Dodgers will add another one, it is 5-0 LA. Nothing going right for Garrett Richards. We got Julio Urias to the plate. Hey, we're going to get it out here right to Josh Naylor. Naylor will secure that one going in the bottom of the third. It is 5-0 Padres. And Padres are yet to get a hit, by the way. So, Luis Campusano, who is at the plate here, who is going to fly that one out to center field, is going to be the backup catcher. He will stay on the big league team, of course. So next we got first base. That's where I want Josh Naylor next year. I think it's time to move on from Hosmer just because he's getting up there too, and his contract's pretty big. So I really like Josh Naylor, of course. He's been playing really well for us this year, as Garrett Richards is going to get his first strikeout of the game of Justin Turner. But yeah, I think Naylor will be the guy at first base moving forward, so we can definitely move on from Hosmer in the offseason. And by the way, we do get a double play to get out the inning there. That's nice. But yeah, Hosmer's going to be 32 in game next season, and I just think it's probably time to move on from him with the franchise. As we get our first base runner with Fernando Tatis Jr. Reynolds up the plate, right to their second baseman, right to Seager. Seager's going to get him out. Reynolds going to ground right into this double play. I'm just so excited for next season. Second base. I want to keep Brian Dozier around, World Series champion Brian Dozier, of course, but we'll just see how much money he asks for. He's on a one-year deal currently, so we'll just see how much he asks for. And I heard you guys, CJ Abrams is probably the guy playing second base for the future of this team. Only problem, his secondary position isn't listed as a second baseman, which is really weird. So if I have to, I'll slide Tatis to second and Abrams at short, but we'll just see how that goes. By the way, Luis Campusano, that's why you don't play first base, man. I put you in the game at first for the first time just to try to get you some reps in. You make 2 straight errors. So the former starter, Zach Davies, will head into the ballgame here and pitch to Herbert Ruiz. As Ruiz is just going to hit that one to right field. Nothing Pham can do about it. He's going to get that ball in, but that's a double for Ruiz to make this one 6-0. Urias is going to hit that one right to Tatis, and Tatis is going to get the out finally. We're finally out of this inning. It's 6-0 as we're still looking for our first hit of the ball game. Josh Naylor is up here on the 1-2, and Naylor is going to swing and miss. Urias has just been killing us all day. So, we've done all the position players. Obviously, I'll get more in depth in the offseason. So, let's start talking about the pitching of this team. Hold up. Jurickson Profar is going to get us on the board with the hit. Let's go. Ground rule double for Jurickson Profar, the switch hitter with 2 outs. Let's go. And Luis Campusano is going to ground right out to Corey Seager. Alright, there goes our only big run of the game. So, pitching-wise, Mackenzie Gore is obviously a lock for next year, along with Chris Paddock, of course, who is the ace right now of this team. I feel good about keeping Dinelson Lamet in this rotation. He pitched solid for us this year, so that leaves the 4 and 5 spots in a rotation wide open. Definitely could think about bringing up Christopher Bond, the guy we drafted in the first round of the draft this year, who's like a 74 overall, 98 potential. Maybe, but Bond could definitely benefit off a year in the minors, so I don't know about bringing up Christopher Bond that early. Joey Lucchesi is probably the 4th guy in the rotation, so it really just leaves the 5th. We have a lot of prospects in our farm systems who could compete for that 5th starting job, so we'll just see in the offseason. Maybe I could sign a guy. It just depends on the certain situation and the right guys in the right situation, of course. By the way, look at Brian Reynolds poking that one right into right field. Juan Lagares is going to take third base. Hey, we got runners at the corners with 2 outs now in the bottom of the 6th for Tommy Pham on the 1-2. Pham gonna swing at that pitch. Oh, low and away. I don't know. But, oh, my goodness. All right, they're going to tag. Lagares coming in head first at home. Interesting turn of events there. So, yeah, I think that's where we're looking at for the rotation at the current moment. Finally, the bullpen. So, Kirby Yates will definitely stay as the closing pitcher. We got Hector Neris, who I think will probably stay for next year. A lot of guys who did decent for us. Jose Castillo is another one who did pretty well for us. And there's a lot of guys, but the problem is left-handed pitching in our bullpen wasn't great. Drew Pomeranz was there for some of the year, but the problem is he kind of got sent out in AAA just because he didn't pitch well. And Jose Castillo is the other guy who's pitching right now for us, who's going to get the out right there. Tommy Pham will be there to make the play. But I feel like we're just a big lefty setup man away from a really solid bullpen to complement, honestly, a pretty solid pitching staff. I don't think Chris Paddock is probably the ace of the future. It probably will be Mackenzie Gore or Christopher Bond. But for the next year, I think it will have to be Paddock leading the entire rotation. So that's about it for the team overview for now. Obviously, the offseason video will be tomorrow, so look forward to that one. But let's finish out this game here against the Dodgers. We're going to draw that walk with Luis Campusano. Going to get first base now. Greg Garcia, the backup second baseman, going to ground it right to second. Campusano is out. Garcia is going to beat that play out, though. So we got a runner on first. Just in time for World Series champion Brian Dozier. His last plate appearance of the year. World Series champion Brian Dozier. Gonna swing and miss at that high fastball. Tough way to end the year for World Series champion Brian Dozier, but he is still a World Series champion. For now, Tatis is going to hit that one to shortstop. Corey Seager cannot make the play, so Tatis will get on with the base hit. Runners on first and second. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th for Brian Reynolds. Reynolds on the 3-2 is going to stare at that pitch. That is a walk for Brian Reynolds. Hey, we got bases loaded. 3-2 pitch, Tommy Pham. He's going to draw the walk. We're on the board. We have scored a run in this game. It is 6-1. Coming in now pitching for the Dodgers is Scott Alexander. Josh Naylor on the 1-2. Naylor, way too late on that slider. Alexander really tied him up on that one. Oh, not a great look. Kirby Yates is going to come on just to get some innings in, or 1 inning in here in the end of the year, just to get 1 out. He's going to see Corey Seager first. He's going to get Seager to hit that one right to Fernando Tatis at short. Tatis will make the play. Oh, my goodness. How many errors have we made this game? I don't know. Mookie Betts will strike out on that outside pitch. Good piece of pitching right there by Kirby Yates. Now he gets Cody Bellinger. Bellinger is going to swing and miss on that outside slider. 2 away for San Diego. Now Max Muncy at the plate. Muncy going to hit that one right to Greg Garcia, but Greg Garcia is going to make the play. Good play for Garcia. Going into the bottom of the 9th, Blake Treinen, the former Oakland Athletic, going to come out for the Dodgers. 4.97 ERA for him on the season. Leading it off for the Padres is Francisco Mejia. Mejia going to steer at that fastball down. That will be a walk. Now we got runners on first for Jerks and Profar. And Profar is going to take a walk. So now we got runners on first and second with no outs for Luis Campusano. Campusano is going to get tied up with that strikeout, that outside fastball. Now for Greg Garcia on the 1-1. Garcia going to put that one right into the ground. Treinen giving chase. Treinen is going to get the out. We got runners on second and third with 2 outs. This is our final out of the season. Eric Hosmer in the 3-2. Hosmer is going to draw the walk. We got bases loaded. Down 5. Kenley Jansen on the bump. Pitching to Tatis. Tatis is going to get a hole in the 1. That ball's deep. And it's going to be caught right at the line in left field. So that ball right there will end our season here in San Diego. The Dodgers, of course, are looking for bigger and better things as they will move on to the playoffs now. And they have finished with a record of 124-38, the new all-time best record in Major League Baseball history. This year, we will finish just right below them at 74-88. Again, hopefully next year, we're going to be a lot better than this, as we should. Offseason is coming tomorrow. I hope you guys join me for that one. We will get a whole lot better. Again, folks, thank y'all for watching. Hit that subscribe button down below for more. And Mamba forever.